Hello there. We're here to talk about snakes, specifically how snakes can hide. So, I want you to take a moment and think about being out in the woods or out in the wilderness, and I want you to come up with the main three colors that you may see as you are out in that special place. Okay? So you can even hold up one finger at a time as you do it. Say, okay, one of the main colors I see in my mind when I'm thinking about that special place in the wilderness is this color, and I see this color, and I see mostly this color. Okay? The hardest part of playing that game is that you can't usually say your absolute favorite colors unless they're brown or black or, of course, green. So hopefully, when you were thinking about your special area in the woods, you came up with some of those colors. And if you are an animal that really wants to be able to hide, often those are the colors that you are, so that you can do that. And that can be because you are trying to hide from something that wants to eat you, or because you need to be able to be camouflaged or able to hide when you are hunting. So I have some pretend snakes with me today to kind of show you some pictures of ones that are wanting to hide and ones that are wanting to show off. A picture like this shows a snake that is hiding a little bit but really wants to show off and say, hey, stay away from me. I'm a little dangerous. That yellow color warns you that I could hurt you. So if you have an animal that's trying to come after you, that yellow might scare them because they might know that you are poisonous or you have a venom that can actually be dangerous. This snake is using its body to show off, hey, I am dangerous. You need to stay away from me. They can use their body shape. They can use their body colors. Here I have one of my pretend snakes, and this snake may be using this color as a way to warn other animals, stay away from me. I am dangerous to you because of the poison that is inside of my body. Okay? You might say, but my favorite color is purple. I would want to be a purple snake. So I want you to think about that. What if you were a purple snake and a very hungry coyote started walking by? And you did your best and you hid in that grass and you tucked yourself nice and tight, but would you be able to hide from that hungry coyote with its wonderful eyes, or a hawk that was flying overhead? Your purple would stand out. You might say, well, I would hide in purple flowers. Well, that could work, but what would happen when you needed to move? Could you carry those purple flowers with you? Probably not. So being a color that is more available to hide in the woods usually helps the animals better. Okay? I have another pretend snake here with me, and I want you to tell me whether or not you think this snake could be hiding in the woods that you were thinking about, or if this is a snake that's more ready for a party. Okay? I want you to imagine this snake sneaking up on one of its favorite foods. So let's say there's a mouse sitting on a rock eating an acorn. The mouse is not paying attention very well because he's so excited about the food that he found. But as this snake is trying to sneak up, do you think that mouse would be able to see this bright color coming? I think so. So if you were that mouse and you turned around and saw this crazy bright colored snake coming at you, would you hang out there or would you take off? I'm sure you would scatter very quickly. Okay? What about this snake? Is this a snake that could hide in your woods that you created in your mind? Probably not. Even if you found a special patch of purple flowers, this snake is definitely going to have a hard time hiding from that hawk above or that coyote or any animal that's interested in eating it. This color is not going to allow it to survive very well. Okay? What do you think about this one? What do you think about these colors? Okay, believe it or not, these spots may be able to blend into shadow pretty well. The yellow is pretty bright, but the green much better. So this snake could hide in the grass on the ground, could hide in the bushes, and believe it or not, it's even able to climb a tree and could hide up in the tree. No arms, no legs, but it's excellent at climbing. It can use its body and do this fantastic wiggle. And here is a snake holding onto the bark of a tree as it's wiggling up, and you can see that brown color is really helping it to hide. I have some other pictures of snakes that are good at being camouflaged or being able to hide in the woods, unlike my other pretend ones that I sent to you. So check out this one. I think this snake is especially brilliant because it is on some cactus. And so the animal would first have to get through all those spines, but look at the hiding color that it is amongst that plant. Here is another snake using a totally different approach, but look at that green. So good for hiding up in a tree or in the grass. This one is one of my favorites. It's almost difficult to tell where the branch is and where the snake's body is. It's fantastically camouflaged. This snake would do a fantastic job of hiding in leaves that had fallen to the ground or amongst some rocks. So you just have to think, if you were a snake and you wanted to go after your food, which is always going to be an animal that is alive, do you want to be able to use your colors to hide and allow you to get closer to that animal so you have a better chance of being able to catch your lunch or your dinner? And do you also want to be that hiding color so that you can get away and hide from an animal that's either flying above or trying to find its food in the grass and in the bushes? So use that word camouflage. It's a fantastic science word. And think, if you ever play hide and go seek with your friends, maybe you need to pick your colors really carefully of the shirt that you plan to wear. I hope that helped a little bit. Enjoy learning about snakes.